Alright guys, hola, bienvenidos, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, you already know. So today I'm going to show you the, I believe this is a PAC wheeler. Hopefully it doesn't break my table here, that's why I got this set up so I can show you all the tools that I carry in here, right? I can lay them out for you. So we'll get into the loadout. This is mostly for change outs, installs, any big major repairs, changing out coils, where I need everything on me that I would absolutely need to do a brazing repair, a leak repair, changing out a coil, like I said, running wire, electrical, all that's going to be or tools for that are all going to be in this bag right here. I was rocking the PAC backpack, I believe it's the MC. So I love that backpack. I don't use it as a backpack, or I wasn't using it as a backpack as much as I originally was. I was really into backpacks early on, just as a way to take up tools to a roof. Now, when I found out about Veto and all the different kinds of bags that they had, I ended up, going for smaller bags that I could carry as a sling style. I tried different things and those worked for daily jobs, but I still needed a bigger bag for the big repairs. So the PAC did its job, the backpack, but essentially I would always put it on a cart or on a dolly or whatever. If I ever, or a pack out, anything that had wheels, I always put it on top and rolled it to a job site. I hardly ever used the backpack part of it. So when I saw the wheelers come out, I was like, man, those are kind of cool. It just took me a while to get my hands on one. And honestly, originally, I was going to try this one out, see how I liked it, and give it to my dad. I fell in love with it, so I'm going to have to get him another one. But I absolutely love this bag, especially the older that I get. Like I said, I don't want to be carrying things that are heavy on my back, anything like that. So let's get into the wheeler and let me show you the loadout that I have and what I like about this bag. All right, so essentially, well, there's a pouch right here, right? I don't use these little pouches. What I could possibly do for things like this, or what I would recommend, is put a magnet in here. Go get like a rare earth magnet, or some of those that you see off Amazon that may be like square shaped or something. Line them up in here, use that as your catch all for different things like screws or little metal parts, whatever you want. I've seen people do that, so I might do that eventually. Like I said, I got this bag in the winter, or right before winter, when I actually loaded it out. I've only used it a handful of times, so in the summer this bag is going to come in clutch, but that's what I would do for that. There's nothing really I can fit in there, but it's nice to have the option, right? This part is really cool if you want to carry. What they showed was, like, I believe extension cords. As far as the manifold hoses, I thought that was kind of stupid. I'm not putting my manifold in here, and I'm not disassembling my manifold gauge set every single time. So some people, or they would show like the hoses wrapped up in here. I'm also not going to carry my vacuum hose set up in here. Like, I didn't think I was going to get any use out of this. I said maybe a extension cord, but I didn't even go that route. So what I end up keeping in here, it is cool that it's webbed on both sides. So like anything you put in here gets caught. So essentially what I use this for is wiring. So I have some new wiring. I have a bunch of like spare wiring that I've taken off units that are so good. Some that have connectors. And then sometimes I'll just throw random stuff in here. Like there's a copper pipe that I cut off. And then I keep a work light in here that's magnetic. Put it up in a walk-in. I work on a lot of walk-in boxes. So I can hang that up. Because it basically, like everything in there is metal. You can put it up somewhere. It has magnets. So I keep that in here just in case. And it's mostly for my wiring. I can stock up and keep a lot of wiring on here and not have to worry about going to the van when I got to do my electrical, run some wires and stuff like that. So Really love it for that. I thought I was gonna hate it, but I really love it for that. Up here, we got a nice little pouch. It's just gonna be extra things. So alligator clips for my meter, an extra thermocouple to check temp with my meter, and then a jumper, magnetic jumper. There should be more jumpers in here. Yeah, bunch of jumpers, alligator clips, things of that nature. On the outside, so I'm missing a few things, and I'll let you know. I got a brush to clean out some panels. I should have, yeah, we have the extension bit right here. We got another extension that has the flip socket, 1/4 inch and 5/16. Here I have some bit holders. I got a universal socket here for my impact. I got a wire brush reel to clean off some of that really hard to get off oxidation and stuff on the pipes. So if it's really tough, I'll use this one. And then I got another like a little stubby flip socket with the 5/16 1/4 inch. And I am missing a impact adapter for sockets that I keep inside. So I'm gonna have to go buy another one. I can't find it. I think I used it somewhere and I probably left it behind, but there is a impact adapter that can take my socket set that I keep in this bag, and that's how I take off a lot of big bolts with my drill and stuff. And then my drill right here, I normally clip. I don't carry it in this bag because I use a drill for a lot of other jobs, but if I do need to take it with me, I just clip it right here on this little measuring tape clip, and that way I have the impact and then all the bits for it on this side. On this side, I got a bunch of markers, paint markers, Sharpie markers. I got a level. I think some guys have asked me about this. I thought I had it in my tool link. I'll make sure to update it. It is magnetic, it has a clip, and it gives you the 2 levels right there. It's nice and compact. My tape, a Milwaukee knife, and then, yeah, just more paint markers. All right, so I'll try and make this quick and to the point, right? Top row, we got, let's see, we got our Just Better Torque Schrader tool, which essentially, if you guys are putting in Schraders, just over the years, I've decided to double check with a torque. You just put the Schrader in, spin this, or if you have one that's leaking, you know, tighten it with this and it'll click and it'll let you know that you've torqued it down. We have a, you know, a little cheap precision screwdriver from my supply house that has a Schrader remover on the end. We have a stubby that's missing a bit, but it's fine. I usually use it for 5/16 1/4 inch stuff anyway. Got the Klein, that's a 6-in-1 stubby. Have a backup core remover tool. That way, if I have a leaking Schrader, I can replace it on the spot. We have a wrench that somebody I work with gave me. It's a 1/4 and 5/16 double-sided thin profile wrench, which I really enjoy, and it comes in handy sometimes. I got our refrigeration ratchet with our bit to pump down systems. We got the Klein cutters. Oh no, these are Doyle. Essentially like Klein cutters with the insulated crimper, non-insulated as well, but I usually use the insulated crimper. Just really handy. Always end up going back to this kind of style of cutters. We got our Milwaukee, which I need to clean. Our Milwaukee wire strippers. I've enjoyed these quite a bit. Yeah, they got kind of wet in the walk-in that I was working on. There's a spring and basically wire strippers, your little wire loop maker, and your needle nose reamer style end there. I've enjoyed these. We got an insulated reversible driver. I love universal or multi-bit type screwdrivers, so it just comes in handy when I'm doing electrical work on some stuff and I can't kill the power to everything. I've had it happen to where I'm trying to change out a contactor in a rack system, and I've accidentally trying to just loosen something or tighten something. The metal hits another wire or something next to it because there's a bunch in series, and I get screwed there. Like, I turn off the power to mine, but the next one is live. We got a pair of channel locks, right? Gotta have those. I always keep 2 of those and wrenches. We have an inspection mirror here, big old inspection mirror there. We got some wire or zip ties. We got our solenoid magnet, which I usually keep on the refrigeration ratchet. It stores away nicely like that. We got another pair of these are icon wrenches. They actually look very different. Just noticed that. I bought them at different times and they are actually different. Anyway, these are just your Knipex. I gave these a shot. They've been fine. That way you don't damage any of fittings. If it's something important, you don't want to, strip it with one of these. You got these flat-jawed pliers, pliers wrench. We got our adjustable wrench here. And then our nut driver set. So these are all the nut drivers that I've ever needed. These are from Harbor Freight. I've tried to break them and I cannot. I've only messed up one, but that was because I had to force something out. But they still work. So instead of throwing them away, they're still in here in the install bag that I don't use as often. And I get use out of them. We got a whole bunch of wrenches in here. So open-ended wrenches, which I'm gonna have to replace because I broke one of them. So we got our open-ended wrenches ratcheting right here. If you can, get ratcheting everything. I do have these closed Crescent X6s. So we got 8 different sizes in these 2 wrenches. They are ratcheting and they've helped me tremendously when I deal with blower motors and things like that. And I think that's it. And then the cool thing is this is all V-swap. So if you want to unhook this, you can totally change out these panels. So this panel comes off. Oh, I got a flashlight too. Forgot about that. Always have a backup. These come out in sections, I believe. So you got a middle section, 2 side ones, and then you got this one at the bottom. So if I ever wanted to change out the layout, I could, but this layout is fine with me. If you guys need bigger pouches, laptop pouches, you can find all that on the Veto website. So this is just the hand tool layout, and it works really well for me. I love all the space in here. You are going to have these 2 sections here. On the other, like on the regular backpack, it's all flat, so you get maybe more pouches or they're spaced better. This is just because you have the handle that tucks away right there, so you got to have that space cut out. So, but it still works. It's big and it works just fine. In this pouch, I do have an extra tubing cutter, and then I got all my sockets in here. And this is what I was saying. I have all these sockets that I use with my Impact. I just lost the adapter. So these are all the sizes. I got to take out bolts, especially on like the compressors. Why do it by hand when you can use your drill to take those out? And then I got another mini, I love mini tools, 1/4-inch wrench in here, in case I ever need it. This, I believe I got at the dollar store. It just holds wire nuts, wire connectors, some caps, and some Schraders, a couple of screws as well. It just worked out for this bag because these, it being so, thin and flat, it can slide into these pouches right here. And then I also have these what do you call these? these lock nut wrenches. So like on your whips, your electrical, when you guys have those, I think I have one in here, those little connections on the inside, and you got to usually hammer it out with a flat screwdriver, or see if your channel locks fit in there and you're trying to unscrew these in tight spots. That's what this is for. Now, I don't use this on every job. I don't need them all that often, but if it's in a tight spot, those are really cool just to have in case you ever find yourself not being able to take out those little lock nuts. All right, so now on the other side, you do have more storage. That's where these kinds of backpacks come in clutch. You have to, like on anything, even on my MC, the Tech Pack, you got to disengage the strap part of it, the backpack. On this one, you can, I don't think you can on the other one. You can tuck away the backpack straps right here. So they honestly live here 24/7 because, like, I don't know, unless I'm going on a rooftop that I absolutely cannot figure out a way to rope it up, and it makes more sense to wear it as a backpack. Most of the time, these are just living in here 24/7. So take it out, disengage that part, and then you can get to the back panel. This is nicely padded. There is some hard rubber right here or something, which I don't know why. You got 2 D-rings on this side, and then this holds it all together right here. But if you undo it and you get it to come down, I hardly use this area, but it does not come down all the way. Kind of goes halfway, and I don't carry much over here. So I got some abrasive pads. I do have a headlamp on this side. Let's see. This might be, I got like some step bits, I got some service ports, like a bunch of random stuff ends up getting tossed on this side. More service ports. Yeah, just random things I might need. I have a little driver set here for my impact. I have some snips that I don't do sheet metal, I don't do install work or anything like that, but every now and then I got to do some modifications or fix something with a ductwork or any kind of metal. Usually when we're doing like commercial changeouts, something always comes up, so I just have a pair of snips just in case. And these are the Milwaukee brand. They've been fine for me, but again, I don't use them on a daily basis. So we got those. We have a pinch off tool just in case we need it for small reach-ins, maybe some walk-ins. I haven't used it on a walk-in yet, but anytime you gotta pinch off a service port, remove it, replace it, that's mostly what I use it for. And then we have our meter. This is gonna be the SC480. So highly recommend this meter if you don't like anything too big and you want it to do a little bit more. Like this one does phase rotation and temperature and a few other things. Like it does everything that you would need it to as an HVAC tech. I just like the 680 for the extra features, the swivel, clamp, top part, the dual temperature reading, the dual screen on it. Like that's why I like that one. But this is the one that I would highly recommend most guys, the SC480, because this fits a lot better in most bags. We got our, I think I just bought these. I lost my other ones. I got new PVC cutters. I'm trying these slim style ones out. They've been okay so far. I don't deal with a lot of crazy sizes. We got our infrared laser thermometer, which I probably need to replace the battery on, but just in case I need to check something on a change out or the vents or something like that. Oh, this is important. This is our right angled adapter for the drill set. So if you ever got to get in a tight spot, you use this attachment on your drill and you can get a angle on your bits. So any of these bits, you know, fit in there and you can get into a tight spot. So that's really cool to have. Has saved my ass a few times, honestly. And that's a Milwaukee one. So then I gotta dig in here. Allen key set. So this one is, yeah, it's from Klein Tools. It's just a compact one. It gets me out of, it does what I need it to do most of the time. I do prefer these kinds of sets to take out set screws and stuff like that. This one's by DeWalt. It is I can't undo it without the drill. This is the chuck adapter for the impact. So it goes into an impact, right? Goes into the impact, and it gives me a chuck that I can put other kinds of bits in. So whereas, did I have it in here? A lot of these step bits and different odd bits that I end up getting, they're not meant for impacts, and they don't really make a lot that are. So if you need to put this in a chuck, now I did buy recently a hammer drill that I can use these with, but for the longest time I only had an impact. And it's easier because I always tend to grab the impact for things that I do, right? I have a lot of impact bits that do different things, and I'd rather just be able to carry one drill. So then I bought this adapter. Like I said, this one's by DeWalt. I think Makita makes one too. And I'm able to use all these other bits and throw them in this chuck, and that way I can still use my impact. So that's just something that I have in there at all times if I ever need it. A lot of it's for like the step bits that I buy, so comes in handy too. And I think that's it. You do have pouches in here. You have a huge one right here. I don't know what you would use it for. It goes most of the way down or halfway down. And this is another V-swap panel. You can take this out and make this side a laptop bag or something like that. And this whole panel comes off in one piece. And that is my install, change out, major repair loadout. Now this tool bag, this Hvacr, is probably the smallest one you can get. They do make bigger ones, whether it's wider, boxier, you know, taller and wider, or whatever it may be. And I think they even go deeper front to back. I think this is the smallest one you can get at the moment. So it's going to be the one that I use. It is a little bit overkill for this tool set here. I could fit a lot more in there, but I do not want to. I'm trying to keep it light, trying to keep it easy to get this bag around if I ever do need to put it on my back, which I really don't want to. They do sell something that you can rope up because they don't want you to do it by the handle, a little strap that's meant for it. But I've been able to get away with getting it up there. I don't do a lot of rooftop jobs with this at the moment. It's been a lot of stuff that's ground level, wheels come in clutch. But when I do get it on the roof, wheeling it on a big commercial roof has been such a joy versus trying to carry everything or trying to get a cart on the roof. I've done that, and it's worth it if you can do it. But you know, getting a cart on the roof is not simple in itself. So I love that they put the wheels on this. This bag has been perfect. Like I said, it's overkill, but it fits right. It fits, you know, just what I need, and it's not crammed. And that's my biggest thing with these Veto bags is I'm trying to get a bag that does my service. I'm trying to get another bag that does my maintenance. And then I'm trying to get this one that does my changeouts and major repairs. So that way I'm not weighing down any bag in particular. I kind of divided my tools, and then of course had an excuse to buy more tools to fill out several bags. That way when I go do service, I only have a handful of these tools. And when I do maintenance, I have even less, but I have more cleaners and brushes and things like that. So I've talked to people who have said that they're looking into doing that too. Just because, you know, it's hard to, like if this is your main bag or a backpack or anything like that, and you're taking this to go change out a contactor or something, a thermostat, something really, really simple, it sucks. Like that's a lot to carry every day. So I would advise, you know, downsizing and splitting up your bags at least to two, a quick bag and a big bag. The perfect time to do this, I should be able to post this soon when the promotion starts, but the spring promotions, those are the perfect time to buy Veto, because if you buy a big bag, they usually give you one of their smaller bags for free. So it's like buy one, get one. And you'll be able to do that just by buying or making one purchase. You'll be able to get your nice big bag that you've been wanting, and then get something small to try out and see if you can make like a quick service bag out of it. So just my 2 cents. I hope you guys appreciate the video or got something out of it, enjoyed it, all that good stuff. I need to go do some more videos, try and get as much as I can done today, and I will be back with plenty more videos. So if you guys have any questions, you want to know how this compares to that, how this works for something, I got questions on my maintenance bags. If you guys have any questions like that, leave them in the comments. Let me know what you want to see, or a bag that you're interested in and you haven't seen a good review on it maybe. Let me know and I'll try and get it, and I'll do more of these videos. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys.